Hello, my loves. Welcome back to Chemistry with Kismet Tarot. My name is Monica. Today we are diving directly into Sagittarian energy. So Sagittarius, I'm going to kind of cut to the chase here, guys. I'm incredibly sick. Things are not getting much better. We're working on testing, but this may be my last set of signs readings for a while. So first I want to start with saying thank you guys for having welcomed me back, for the joy, for the community, for the connection. Thank you. Secondly, I want you all to know that this life is beautiful. It's a beautiful life. Don't waste a single second of anything. Live it fully, live it brightly, live it beautifully, and live it always through love. All right, Sagittarius, before I end up having to go and take another nap, I've done it, I think, dozed off about 4 times trying to get prepped for your reading. Let's go over what we're going to talk about today. Pluto is in the 29th degree of Capricorn, closing out her last cycle through for almost 250 years to come. It has been a pivotal, soul-altering, life-altering, world-altering transit. And at the same time, it impacts each and every one of us differently. So with this reading, because Pluto is moving out of Capricorn, never to return in our lifetime, on November 19th, I wanted to do a review. Go back over and look. We're not looking towards the future. We're right here in the present. That's what matters. So the way this reading is going to work, I have your core cards up here. This is what Pluto's core lessons have been for you. This is your energy currently, the energy that you're being called to. With the tarot cards that I have here, it correlates to each of the pivotal, critical points or degrees within the sign of Capricorn. So because Capricorn is a cardinal sign, cardinal signs have 2 primary critical points, and then each sign also has the opening, the 0 degrees, and the anaretic, or the 29th degree, which is the closing. So we're working with all 4 of those. Capricorn has 13 and 36 as their critical degrees. So this first one is 0 degrees of Capricorn. This is the beginning of a generational change in your life. The second one is the first critical degree in Capricorn, or the 13th degree in Capricorn. And this is that building energy from Pluto's pressure for you to heed the call. This third one is the 26th degree. And this one is a super special one for me, guys, because this was hit back in 2022 when I wrote all my guidebooks. Such a fun year. But this is the 26th degree of Capricorn. And this one represents the point of that inner transitioning. That point where you know there's a change that needs to be made, and you have heard the call, heeded the call, and now you're ready to make that change. And this final one is the anaretic degree, the 29th. This is where Pluto is sitting right now. This is that transformational death that has come. And we have our choice whether we embrace the death or not. Now, I got a channeled message about the energy that Pluto is bringing to this reading, just collectively overall. And it was she who walks in height and depth, healing the soul and collective debt. And that's important. That's a big thing, because we don't realize how much we actually do pay a debt and a toll. But we do that in a way where we're paying a teeth for the entire collective. Some of the weights that we carry and the burdens that we bear. And for me, a big, huge revelation is the sicknesses that we have. They can be ways of paying debt, ways of clearing karma, ways of helping others to heal. So this is an energy here where we're learning how much of what we do actually impacts others, not just ourselves. Now, guys, I know it might be worrisome to hear me. I understand that. I may have to take breaks. I understand that too. My body is very tired. But we're here now. We're here together. And that's an auspicious thing. These 3 cards down in the bottom, these are just oracle cards designed to help you integrate the information from today's reading and allowing death to be the guide to this newness on the other side of this Capricorn transit. Everything in the collective is changing. It's shifting again. I guess we have to wait and see. So, the funny thing is here, okay, Sagittarius, you have the card number 3 with the arrow. This is the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. I was going to use the pocket edition, but it didn't feel right. So you guys have the arrow here. It's card number 3. And then you have Pachamama, our beautiful Mother Earth, our beautiful Divine Mother who has birthed everything on this planet for us. It's a card number 40. And I was out here this morning and I was doing all the cleansing work. And I lit the Palo Santo over here to start off with. And I looked up at my clock and it was literally 3:40 a.m. I woke up at 3 o'clock on the dot today to be able to do this reading for you guys. And I love it. I think it's a beautiful coincidence. Synchronicity, not coincidence. There's no such thing. But this arrow in Pachamama right now, it's talking about the path that you're on. This journey, this pathway that we're on. So the message that I got first was, it was actually a breakdown of the numbers. So you have 3 and 40. 40 reduces down to 4. That gives you 7 energy. And the message that I got from that was the seeking of divine wisdom, the bringer of earth knowledge. You're setting the sights upon the world, not by sword nor shield, but a gift of knowing where to take aim. This is the energy of self-assured beginnings. Oh no, self-assured beingness. Sorry guys, I'm having trouble reading it. Beingness, ready to see in motion, action, manifestation, how it appears in the outside world. I got a lot of Venus and Pluto and Cancerian energy with this, and this call to recognize the groundedness of the physical body and how it nurtures the soul. Now, your guys' messages were pretty short. As far as channeled messages goes, I usually get pages, but I imagine Spirit is kind of helping me move through this all with grace. Okay. Sagittarius. With the arrow in Pachamama, this is about your place in the world. You taking aim into the world. Capricorn sits right on the other side of Sagittarius. So in order to get to Pluto's lessons, you first must go through your physicality, through your body, through how you relate to the world. And if we ignore this or skimp over this part, pieces of ourselves get left behind. Sagittarius, you're not one to do anything on an incomplete basis. You're just not. That's not your style. That's not your forte. It's definitely not your energy. But you are designed to take breaks, to take naps, to get rest. You guys go and go and go and go. And because you have this fiery, mutable energy, you can just change and adapt and shift and everything. And it's such a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful energy to sit in. But at some point, Sagittarius, at some point you need to put it down. You need to rest. And I'm saying this from personal experience. Let yourself rest. There's a question here that I want to ask you guys because I can hear it. Are you aiming somewhere because it's what your heart wants? Are you aiming somewhere because you want to run away? And I know that can be a hard thing to have to face. For me, when I run away from things and I choose to not engage the way that I should, it's really hard. It's really hard because I know I'm being inauthentic. Sometimes things are really hard and you just want to run from them. That's okay too. It's the acknowledgement of, this is how it feels. This is what I desire to do. And then the evaluation or the contemplation of, is this the right thing to do? When we have the arrow, you know you have your sights set. You know what you want. You know where you're going. With Pachamama, you know where you're doing this in the very, very physical, tangible reality of this world. That's a huge step. Guys, literally, like, I've had so many times where I've sat down and been like, what is my purpose in this world? What am I here to do? What is the point of this all? And gotten nothing from my guides. Because it's not up to them to decide. It's up to me to decide to hear them. And I just didn't. I didn't want to. And you can admit that. I didn't want to hear it at the time. Nobody wants to hear they're dying. Nobody wants to hear that they're on the wrong path. You want to know that you've made the right decisions. But just because you're not on the right path, does that mean that all your decisions are wrong? No. But it depends. If you make a decision that you know is out of alignment, are you going to continue moving on a pathway that is right for you? This is an interesting message. I feel like we're kind of all over the place, but I'm getting these kind of like energetic interactions with you guys. It's very different worldly. I'm not used to that. It's tiring for me. I never got to Simon Sinek's book, Start With Why. But that's an important question here. I want to start at the beginning. There's something here. There's like a little kind of, I feel this little thread, this almost like a splinter in your energy where it's like, I don't want to look at the back. I don't want to look at the beginning. If I look at the beginning, then I'm going to find out why it is that I feel like I'm off the path. But do you know you're off the path necessarily? Oh my God, you guys, you're kidding me. What did we start off with? Started off with rest. This is what I'm saying. When we rush headlong into something, it's because we're excited. It's new, it's fun, it's exhilarating. But when we start something with rest, then we're starting something with a contemplative energy, a contemplative mindset that says, okay, let me look at this. Let me think about this. Let me expand upon this. And what we're doing is we're actually working with that energy, that arrow energy, that Pachamama energy, where we're expanding it out and expanding it out. And I'm seeing like somebody like pulling taffy and folding it. And you have to pull and fold because you're incorporating all the flavors together, but you're also getting that airy quality in there so that when you bite into it, it's this beautiful, beautiful, like perfect textured chewiness instead of too hard or too soft or anything like that. So it's this beautiful balancing act. It's this beautiful balancing act of doing things. So in the beginning, this beginning of generational change, it's learning how to rest. This is putting the divine masculine into a stasis point in your life and saying, you know what, if I'm going to take aim, I'm going to do it from a receptive state. And that's important here. We started off with me saying, Sagittarius, rest. Let yourself rest. Why? Because your body needs it. Everyone's body needs rest. And I make no judgments because I am someone who struggles the most at this area. I always struggle with rest, and that's okay because I admit that I do. But when we're in this beginning energy and Pluto's trying to teach you, it's okay to rest. It's important to rest. Rest is where your transformation comes into being. So how did this energy build right now for you to heed the call? Because you guys, the energy that you're in is a go-getter energy now. So did you do the rest? Departure. I love this card, okay? Because with this departure card, it literally speaks to one of my favorite things, which is nature will always find a way. It can be hard to let things go, to walk away from things. This is all very much in your mental energy state. So that heed the call was a walk away energy. And when we get that walk away energy, guys, we can panic. Attach it to this, attach it to that, attach it to this, attach it to that. What am I walking away from? And oftentimes the thing that we fear the most is what we attach that calling to walk away from. Sometimes it's literally as simple as giving up a mindset. Sometimes it's as simple as being like, you know what, there's nothing left to grow here. Nature will find a way, but you're not nature right now. You're not in your natural flow. So as Pluto hits that 13th degree in your energetic field, and you're beginning to feel this building energy to heed some sort of call, you don't know what that call is. It's calling you away. But in what way? In what way is it calling you away? Because you want to take aim. You want to have your path, but you need to be able to look at it. So let's find out your point of inner transition. 13 with support. This is the Queen of Pentacles. It's a divine mothering energy. This is where that inner transition comes in. It's when you walk away from the things that you realize just don't serve you, and you start nurturing everything. You nurture yourself. You allow yourself to be nurtured. You allow for others to come in and to swoop in and to help. That's beautiful. Because Sagittarius, I'm a fire sign myself. I know we burn hot, we burn fast, we know what to do, and we go and get it done. And there are very few people who can move and operate at that level all the time. But the air energy here that I'm feeling now, wow, that just like flew in. I just felt like this huge rush of air energy that is actually fueling the fire. It's now helping you learn how to temper it down. We need to go into the 29th degree. This may be a reading that doesn't make any sense. I really hope it does, but I have fallen asleep, I think 3 times during this reading without you guys realizing it. Order in the cosmos. Order. This is that transformational death. There is, what is that from? There is a new world order. I want to say that's from some sort of wrestling something. There's a new order of things in life. Why? Because at some point we leave it up to the divine. And when you leave it up to the divine, then the order is perfect. This is what you needed. You needed to walk away from all the things that weren't supporting you, all the things that weren't helping you, all the things that weren't fueling or filling your heart and soul. Walk away. Walk away and get healthy. You can do this. So now let's take a look here. We're just going to get the guidance for integration. Guys, I can't wait to watch this reading because I literally I've never channeled like this before. I don't even know what I'm saying, but I can feel messages moving through me for you guys. This is amazing. Okay, let's look. Okay, women's wisdom. I'm not going to divine these. I'm going to let you guys go ahead and look them up if you feel called to. Because I can't say that word. I know it's like bine fascia or something like that. But it's women's wisdom in the card number 12. She's got hagstones. Hagstones are incredibly powerful and very protective. I literally have one right here. But this is about the wisdom of the Divine Mother, the wisdom of the Divine Feminine. That is where you find your integration. Then we have the root of earth with inspired action. 38 reduces to an 11. We've got 12 and 11. So we're doing progressive downturn, countdown, inspired action. And finally, 25, go with the flow, letting go, cleansing, and receiving. Sagittarius, what this is a time for you to move forward into the world. Pluto is bringing you all of this awareness that there will always be a way made for you, but you also have to make a way for yourself. Wow, okay. Guys, I hope this helped. It's short, sweet, beautiful. I definitely had spirits moving through to talk to you guys to help this be facilitated. I'm curious to see what happens. But in the meantime, I'm going to let you guys go here. I want to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you to your guides, my guides, the Great Spirit. Thank you to the ancestors, the mystical and the magical. Thank you to this world. And thank you to each one at the collective here. All right, my loves, this is where I leave you. Have a wonderful day, and I hope I will see you again soon. Bye.